Welcome back to the Jam on the U. Chicago Tribune columnist Heidi Stevens is joining us, continuing to stick along with us and chat it up for a little bit. We covered this earlier in the news. What do we make of Trump's paper towel antics in Puerto Rico? The images, they really speak for themselves. Heidi, what do you make of this ridiculousness?
This one's a hard one to make anything from. I've got to be honest. I don't know why paper towels. I suppose if they hit people, they don't hurt as much as bottled water, which they actually need more of. I don't. It's bizarre. It strikes me as the actions of someone who's kind of completely cut himself off from other people's suffering. I don't know how you would see people going through what people in Puerto Rico are going through and think I'll throw things at them.
I felt like I was watching, at a sporting event where the cheerleaders or like the dance team runs out there and throws like shirts and like taunts you with, you want to catch it? I was like, oh no, these are people who are actually suffering. These are people who are dying. These are people who are going without, are hungry and thirsty.
It's not actually,
our nation's leader is doing this.
Exactly. It's not actually a situation where you need to lighten the mood. You actually need to alleviate their suffering. And I think he went in there like, hey, I'll mix things up and kind of make this fun and like, hey, the president's here. Good TV. And it's like no, they're they've lost everything and have no signs that it's coming back anytime soon. And how are we throwing
the off-color comment he made leading up to it too about, we're really taking a hit in our economy for helping you guys out with this, but it's all love in the room. And I was just like, wait, what?
I don't.
It felt like the whole thing was a joke.
I know. I keep thinking.
And a photo op.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's what the mayor of San Juan said. And
who he ignored the whole time.
The camera kept kind of panning out because they were sitting literally opposite from each other across the room.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to show. She didn't really show any emotion. She didn't really act as if she was in the room. She was listening. Of course, she's an official there, but she was definitely distancing. Say the word for me.
Distancing
herself.
We both got hung up on a word today. We're even.
Say the word for me.
He has to exert himself and say, I'm better than you. And even if he's not saying it, his actions show it.
Right.
And this
removed from you, right?
Yes,
looking down.
Exactly. And that throwing motion, it was just despicable.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't believe he's our president. When I think it can't get worse, it does.
I agree.
All right, well, from our current president to our last president, congratulations are in order for former first couple Barack and Michelle Obama. Yesterday, they celebrated their 25th anniversary. Barack surprised Michelle with this video message when she appeared at the Philadelphia's Women's Conference.
I had to crash this party because today we have been married for 25 years. Now, the idea that you would put up with me for a quarter of a century is a remarkable testament to what a saintly, wonderful, patient person you are.
I'll tell you what, man. I love Obama, but this stuff just makes it impossible for guys like me who hope to have a long-lasting relationship.
Here's the bar.
It's too high.
There's most couples. But don't you totally believe them?
And I think that's the funny thing as we shift from one to the other. It's authenticity is what we see from the former first couple.
Right. And in their marriage specifically, because that's what we're talking about. I mean, there aren't that many couples, especially political, like survived Washington couples, where you're like, they're crazy about each other, but you really believe it out of them, don't you? I do. I don't know.
It's just relationship 100%. Goals all day long.
Totally.
It just feels authentic. It feels like they're friends. It feels like they want to be together and want to spend time and support each other. It's cool to see.
And part of that authenticity seems to be the fact that they talk about their struggles too. In his book, he talks about that they were almost separated, and it's like when he says he's in love, I really believe it.
Totally. I do too.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, Michelle was very surprised by the whole thing, obviously, and fully in love, and it was really great to see.
Feel free to copy it. I mean, I don't think,
See, you already put the pressure on me, Heidi. That's what happens. All right, well.